Welcome back to The Urban Organism. I'm Dr. George Wilkinson, and today I'm answering the question, what is urban primacy? Primacy refers to an urban system or group of cities where the largest city is dominantly large, usually multiple times larger than the second city. And what's interesting about primacy is you can see it. So I'm going to share my screen and present two contrasting settlement patterns. On the left, you have the eastern half of Canada and the United States, both of which exhibit decentralized urban systems, meaning no one city is dominantly large. Cities are generally appearing where economic opportunity has presented itself. You can tell a lot about the geography. And again, there's no one city that is multiple times larger than the second city. Meanwhile, on the right, this is a same scale image. So you're looking at same scale photos. You can see the difference. Primacy is very clearly, there's one city, it's much larger than the others. And an important thing to note about urban primacy, this is Western Russia, that's Moscow in the middle. An important thing to note is it's not just about seeing one really large city, it's also about not seeing second cities. So you can't identify primacy unless something is missing. So it's important to acknowledge that shadow component of primacy that we wouldn't even see it if something wasn't missing. So it's an interesting thing to consider what's missing when you see urban primacy. And if you wanted to measure primacy, primacy can be examined globally within a country or within subnational territories, so states or provinces. There's two generally accepted ways in the scientific literature to measure urban primacy. The first is to take the largest city population and divide it by the second and third city populations combined. And if you get a measure above 2, you have unmistakably very high urban primacy. If you get a measure above 1, you're already getting there to slightly high primacy. 2, there's really no question there's a city that is dominantly large. The second way is to take the largest city population again, but this time divided by the total urban population. And if you're getting a measure 33% or above, you're really seeing that one city is consuming a significant portion of the urban system. Now, you might be wondering, why would you use two different measures? They tell slightly different stories. Primacy 1 tells you to what extent the largest city stands above other cities. Primacy 2 tells you the extent to which the largest city stands alone in the urban system. So the United Kingdom is a good example where London stands above the cities within that urban system. It's 2.37 times larger than the next two cities. However, it does not stand alone. There are other large cities in the urban system. And a general rule of thumb, if you're going to measure primacy, try to use the most comprehensive or expansive definition of a city population. You want to use an agglomeration or metropolitan measure to try to capture the whole urban sprawl. If you don't do that, sometimes you can end up measuring or dividing a city by itself, depending on the counts that you're using. And I'll leave you with one final thought. Almost all primate cities are political capitals or have been for a significant period of time. So while not all political capitals are primate cities, you'll find that almost all primate cities are political capitals. And in future videos, I'll explore why this might be the case. Until then, thanks for your time and attention. See you next time.